Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this reaction comes from a collaboration live stream with myself, Tossie Reacts, Lockville Reacts, and Vital Reacts. They're all three amazing friends, brothers, and fellow reactors of mine. Um, Thank you so much, all three of you, for inviting me to join y'all for this collaboration. I hope we have many more in the future. I would really appreciate it if y'all would check out their channels and consider subscribing to them. It really mean a lot to me. Um, I definitely plan to do more collaborations in the future with them. I love and appreciate each and every one of you so much, and I hope to see you all in future live streams. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next reaction. Peace.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
I
this
just
is
wanted to
Hyolyn. This isn't So Yang. My fault. I saw So Yang too, and I assumed it was So Yang, but no.
That's what I was
This is
wondering.
this is Hyolyn.
Driver's license. Okay.
Check it out.
Oh, I never heard of her either. So
Hyolyn.
let's see what she got.
Let's see. How you pronounce
Got
that?
my driver license last week, just like we always talked about. Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today I drove through the suburbs, crying cause you
She's got a really warm tone. Like her vocal tone's super warm. It's like a blanket.
crying cause you weren't around.
Very
Why do you say that though?
Probably
Hyolyn.
waited longer.
Say what?
Hyolyn.
That it's warm.
So
Like, what
when
do you
I
mean
say
by that?
warm, basically, this is kind of it's kind of like a production tip, or like it's a production slang, right? So when a vocal is warm, that means there's a decent bit of low end in there, right? It sounds
Okay.
full at the low. When a vocal is distant, that usually means it's lacking certain higher end frequencies. So you can that's kind of like how you would mix, right? Because not everybody wants to fucking study what exactly 2,242,000 megahertz or whatever the fuck it is sounds like,
A
right?
specific frequency.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just like, okay, this sounds too warm. It sounds muddy. That means that there's too much low end, right? You just go based on how you hear
So
it.
too warm is
Would be
is muddy.
Yes.
Everybody.
Okay, what's cold then?
Cold would
Is
be
or not?
probably distant. It'd probably be the opposite. So it'd be distant. It sounds distant, which means it's lacking
Okay.
in the, I believe it's the higher frequency.
Okay.
Just different ways to talk about how it's mixed. But also, people's vocal tones are just warmer
By
than others.
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really. I was trying
She
to.
did, bro. She killed this.
yeah, this is a
This
cover,
cover.
Megan. Let's do it.
Okay.
You probably waited longer. Who always made me tell? She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about. Yet today I drew through the suburbs. Cause how could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I never felt this way for no one.
That's why I love this song, that build.
And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in the song about me. It's been forever now, I travel along past your street.
Yeah, dude.
She's got
Yeah, that's
beautiful
what makes this song
voice.
so beautiful is that build.
Yeah, I haven't heard this in a long time. I've forgotten
Mhm.
about that.
She killed
It's
that
like-
too. The belt.
It's like such a. She's got a beautiful voice, but like, I like there's moments where she's almost airy and whispery in her tone, but then she can sing like that. She can open up and bring out a little more power behind it. I really
Yeah.
like
Very
that.
somber to a very higher
That-
note. Very
That
nice. Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So,
See, I'm glad Tassie
ahead.
explained what warm is, because whenever I would hear a song and say, "Oh, that voice is warm," it was more of a feeling.
that's
I can see
exactly
that.
yeah, no, that's exactly what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, that's
It was
exactly
more
what
of
it
a
is.
feeling, like, and in my head, I take it as in like your warm colors, your creams, your browns, and like visually, I can just hear the notes, but like it just gives you like a very warm, full feeling. The voice is hearty. It's very full.
There's actually
it's
a
very
word for that.
welcoming.
Certain
Very
people, so you
rich.
know how people have perfect pitch. There's people
Yeah.
out there who, when they hear songs, they picture colors. That's a real thing. Like an
Oh
actual
yeah.
thing. I don't know the name
Damn,
of it, but like
I
that's a
used to.
real
I
thing.
used to. Yeah, I
A
used
lot
to
of
know the name
piano
for
players
that.
have it. A lot of
Yeah.
like dire like
Yeah,
piano
no,
players have it.
I know about that one. It's the
That's
same thing with
crazy.
people that read as well. There's two different types of people who read. There's people that read and they'll actually picture the stuff that they're reading, and then there's people that when they read, it's you just hear the voice rereading what you're reading. It's weird.
So
What if
I'm
you
one of
have
the people who
both?
doesn't see stuff.
So the one I
If you're
figured,
both, then
see it.
you're just a different breed.
Like
You're
I
both
see
different.
it, and I have like a Georgia the Jungle narrator in my head as I'm like picturing it. It's like
I'm
So-
actually the same as you.
That's
Wolf.
pretty cool.
I'm the
So
same
there's
as you.
I'm
actually
not,
two-
yeah, I'm
It's
not.
called
I read and then
synesthesia.
nothing.
Synesthesia
Yeah.
is what it is.
the
like,
one I
whenever
did know
I hear
about.
warm vocal notes, it reminds me of like warm colors, like your creams, your
Yeah,
browns.
that's a real
your
thing.
And it's
amber.
interesting because what you're talking about, Wolf, actually
Yeah.
might be this other one. Hearing colors is called chromesthesia. I've never heard of that one before.
All I'm picturing right now is Ratatouille, bro.
So,
when he
so you
eats
might,
the
so you
thing,
might
and
be,
then he
you
eats
might
the
have
thing, and he starts
chromesthesia
seeing colors
actually.
and
If you
stuff.
actually like hear colors,
But think about it. When you just say Ratatouille, Ratatouille has a lot of browns, a lot of creams, a lot of welcoming, warm hues.
Yeah. When
That is
whenever he
true.
starts mixing ingredients, he starts seeing colors and shit.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
ADHD Stitcher said Tyler Joseph wrote on some lyrics that the chorus was too wet, and what he means by that,
huh.
that's a different. So wetness and dryness. I know it's a weird thing to say,
Yeah, I've
but
never heard of that. with
it's
music.
it's how you determine the amount of a plugin that's on your vocal. So, like for example, reverb.
Okay.
The wetter it is, the more reverb there's gonna be. The drier it is, the less there's gonna be. Same with like auto tune, right? Same with auto tune. Same with compression. It's the wetness and dryness is just the amount of
The
what's
amount
on
of
it.
it. Okay.
Yeah. So,
I kind of get that, like being
Huh?
it's like saturated versus unsaturated in a
Yeah.
way. Like the more you're applying, you're saturating it, so you're making it. Okay, I can. Okay, now I get it.
The only time I use wet is talking about wings. I like my wings extra wet.
Extra what? extra
Is that what
soft.
you're munching on?
I was wondering what you're eating.
No.
What
Looks like
Italian,
meatball.
homemade, no, not home, well, homemade Italian meatballs, but from this restaurant.
Those look fire, bro.
Yeah,
Those look fire.
That's an amazing choice.
And then we got a Caprese pizza. You know the tomato, white
pizza.
sauce.
Hell yeah.
Pizza.
Good for like cooking. So there you go. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Boss man's on a phone call.
Yeah, I remember somebody saying up here right before we started that Hyolyn is another Korean vocalist that is under the radar. She killed this cover. Oh, it was Royalty Blue that said it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of her before, but I'm loving her already.
She's amazing.
She's got an amazing voice. Oh, hey, have you heard of her before?
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of being quiet. Royalty actually requested the song for me before, so
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm sure
Yeah,
that's
she-
the only thing. Wolf. Yeah, Megan, that is the only thing. That is.
Are you able to get him a bottle in a bit?
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Or if you want to put water in it, I can make it for him.
For TUS purposes, that's the only thing
There you go.
I talk about is wings.
Yeah, I will say, Wyatt. Like, I'm glad that you're joining us because, like, for live streaming, but also just doing reactions in general. Everything that Wolf has been talking about, like, take notes because you can get in trouble pretty easily and pretty quickly for things you might slip. And,
I
like,
know that.
say.
Yeah.
But you even have to word when you invite people to like and subscribe and stuff. You have to
Yeah.
word it a certain way. You have
Oh,
to
yeah,
make
you told me
sure
about
you have to make sure you give people
Mm.
free will. YouTube is big on free will
Also, ask
versus-
for it.
versus you being like,
Tell
make
them to do it.
make sure you hit the like button, follow the subscribe button. I invite you
Yep.
to hit the like button.
If you enjoy
hit
what
the
I did
subscribe
here.
button if you haven't
Yeah,
yet, and hit the
Okay.
bell to be notified when I drop the
Which
reactions.
is weird because, like,
They
if
will
I'm
give me
telling you to
2 seconds.
please like and subscribe, it's not like I'm
Yeah.
going, you better like and, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
you're
just,
not-
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, reminding you.
But
I mean,
For
I
some
heard
reason,
Some people do what Wolf was doing. Like they it's like they're ordering you to do it. And it's like I have free will, man. Like if
shout
I like
out to the
what you-
homie Bell for that tidbit.
Oh really?
homie Bell.
Oh, nice.
Homie Bell.
Nice.
Homie
Bell
Bell
developed
So
said-
wait, you're telling me
my
this
just
mentor.
awesome.
people, sorry, little dude.
You
Need a
know,
bottle.
I mean, even if you're not meaning it maliciously, just
Oh, I got
like,
you,
even if
Dominic.
you're not meaning it by saying, hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Even to you, you're
Yeah.
just you're not meaning it that way. YouTube will
Like you might think you're
There you go,
encouraging
Dominic.
it, but they take it the other way.
Yep.
Okay.
But if you
No,
say I
thank-
invite you, you're leaving
Yeah.
it up to them. It's kind of like if you were like, oh yeah, man, I invite you to my home. That way, I have a choice of being like, I don't want to go in, or I do, versus being like, oh, also don't forget to like and subscribe, because then you're just telling them that's what they have to do.
Yeah.
Like, before you leave out, don't forget you have to do this.
One that I like is like if you
Gotcha.
enjoy the video or you had a good time, please consider hitting
Please
like and
consider-
subscribe.
That is a
Like,
very good one
yeah.
as well. That is
Yeah.
very
Because
good.
it's
As
like,
long
hey,
as
I'm
you
giving
give-
you the option.
You're
If they
giving
As long
do
as you
it,
give
only
them an
do it if you
option.
enjoy
I always
it.
give
Yeah.
someone, if you give them an option, it doesn't matter how you word it, just give them an option.
Yeah. But you'd be crazy
Oh,
to
that's-
have to sub to Locked Wolf because handsome, talented,
Dude.
great reactor,
Absolutely.
OG. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be dumb not to. And that's just facts. Anyways, let's get back into this driver's license cover. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. He said, bruh. I heard it.
You said forever, now I travel along past your street.
Sorry, I
freaking
just said
vocals.
let's get back into it, but I'm pausing right now. So the note that you're hearing them, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 that's a B flat. And every time I hear a B flat, I always think of the song. Just the same as the song what is it? I'm not a perfect person. You guys know that that track?
Yeah.
I found out read this that note, is that an A note? I don't know what note that is. I forgot, but whenever I hear that note, that's what I think of. But yeah, this is a B flat, and but it's an octave, so it's like a lower one and a higher one. Really, that's a good way to make a catchy song. Is just to have a simple instrumental, and that's what this did for sure. You'll hear it.
Sometimes that's all you need. Yep.
You'll hear it.
So
There
my
it is.
friends are tired. I held the much I miss you, but
People think.
kind
Yep.
of feel
Who's
sorry
saying?
for
Yeah.
them. 'Cause they never know you the way that I
that
do
is
it
a lot.
today. Through this hours. Picture I was driving home to you.
Vibrato.
I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one.
Wow, the way she says "way" is interesting. So
Yep.
she doesn't go way. She goes way. She like
Yep.
holds the E, which is like
That's
harder.
interesting.
Like that's
Yeah.
harder to do than just to say way. To say way because E's a
Way,
closed
and hold
vowel.
that.
But she's doing it, dude. She's killing it. She's good. Who is this?
She
This
really
is
is killing
Hyolyn. Hyolyn, killing it.
One perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one.
Wow.
And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay. Now that I'm gone,
Wow,
kiss
that's
you
Brad's
didn't
voice
mean
cracks.
what you wrote in this song about me.
This is the best part of the song. This bridge coming up. Right here, Scott, Sonic, Wyatt, listen.
Right
This bit.
here.
Red light, stop sign. I still see your face and the wipers fragile. Can't drive past the place and we used to go to. I still fucking love you, babe.
Bro, that's a chills that tire, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Cyber regrets. I still hear your voice in the traffic. We're laughing over all the noise. God, I'm so blue. But I still fucking love you,
Damn.
You better hit that note one more
Damn.
time for the people in the
I
back.
was just-
Wyatt, are you
I
paying
was just
attention?
thinking-
Are you paying attention?
Yeah. You hear this note?
Sonic,
that
you paying
from the
attention?
bike. Hit that from the bike.
Absolutely. You know I
You better
am.
hit that for the people in the back that didn't hear you.
But I still fucking love you,
Wow.
Killed that.
Very powerful, very powerful. She built it. That
Jimmy can do that.
All right.
Felt this way
All right.
for no one.
right, so here's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna lie to the people. We're not gonna lie to the
In the
people.
back. In the back.
In the back.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna lie to the people.
Wait, hold on.
I know it wasn't perfect, but I never felt this way for no one.
Damn.
And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone.
Wow, that's
You didn't mean what you wrote it this song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I'll travel on past your street.
You're getting real fragile with us right
Yeah,
now.
you said forever, now I'll travel on past your street.
very airy and
Her hair's
breathy.
cool too. That is
It
white.
really is.
You don't
Damn,
really
I gotta
see
look.
that often.
I'm gonna listen and watch more of her. 'Cause that's amazing.
Round of applause if
yeah,
I do say so
she
myself.
killed that girl.
I love how she has that like it's airy, but like the air is fleeting from her, and it kind of gets kind of cracky.
Yeah,
Like she's running out of air, but obviously she's not. It's like I like when artists purposely place imperfect notes in their songs.
yeah, it's really cool.
I mean, I hear what you're
Takes-
saying. This was, I will say, a little tuned. So everything was like on pitch. There
I mean,
was
like
that,
the voice cracking, like
oh,
like when
voice
she did that-
cracking.
that-
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
like that last note she did when it was
The
like
last
it
one.
was
Yeah,
airy, but it was like
right at the end.
yeah,
Like, yeah,
almost
yeah,
like they
yeah.
had a little bit of vocal fry in there to like let their voice
Mhm.
break. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I